Good morning, everybody. Today, our activity is going to be something brand new. Today, we're going to learn about measuring things. So we can measure how tall something is, how wide something is, how heavy, if it weighs a lot or if it's really light. Something heavy would be lots and lots of bricks. Something light would be a feather. And we would use a scale to measure those things. We talk about the weather at school and how hot or cold it is outside, and that is measured with a thermometer to know the temperature. But today, we're going to talk about length, how long something is, how short something is, or how tall something is. And there's lots of different ways that you can measure things. Sometimes you use a ruler or something called a tape measure that looks like this. And right now, the news and the doctors are telling us we need to stay really, really far apart. Even longer than this. We need to be far apart. In school, the big kids, they use a ruler, and a ruler is about this long. Just about that long. I don't have any rulers here, but if I did, it would be that big. And we can measure lots of things that way. We can measure how long this book is. We could measure the table. And we could even measure each other. Each of you are about this tall. Can't see how long it is, but we can use a tape measure or a ruler to measure many things. But you know what else we can use? We can use things you have around your house and things that we have in our classroom. And we call that non-standard ways to measure things. So what we're going to use today, I'm going to show you how to measure things using blocks and bears. And then I'll show you, then we'll do one activity together and measure using something else. So what's important to know when you're measuring with things at home or at school, that each part that you're measuring with has to be the same size. So let's start by measuring how wide our book is. So this is our devotions book. Do you remember it? Let's see how wide our book of devotions is. So I'm going to start with a bunch of blocks like this to see. And first, I'm going to line it up on the edge, okay? It has to be on the edge. I can't start in the middle. I have to start all the way over here. And we can tell that these blocks are too long. So the blocks are easy. I'm going to break it off. And let's see how many blocks this is. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This book is 8 blocks long. You have to go from one edge to the other edge. If it was hanging off like this, we would have forgot to measure that whole part. So you go from one edge to the other. Perfect. Now, let's try measuring our book using counting bears. Let's see how many bears we need to use to measure this. 1, 2, 3. Can I stop there? Nope, I need to get all the way to the other edge. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can't fit anymore, so that means I measured from one end to the other end. And it was 9 bears long. All right, so if you have things like that at home, you can measure things around your house. Let's try another activity. So I'm going to show you a butterfly, and then we are going to measure it using bumblebees, okay? So I'm going to start over here, and there's a line that shows you the edge to the edge. So I'm going to line it up the best I can, and let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So this butterfly is about 4.5 bees tall. So I'll add him up to our picture. Let's try this little one. Oh boy, that one is teeny tiny. So let's do it edge to edge. And there you go. You can see that this little butterfly is one bumblebee tall. So between the first one and the second one, the first one was bigger, much bigger. All right, let's try this one. I'm gonna line up my strip of bumblebees, edge to edge. Ooh, another small one. So you can tell that this butterfly is 2 bumblebees long. 2 more for us. Ooh, they're getting bigger, just like our butterflies that were growing. All right, so let's try. So let's count it up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this butterfly is 6 bumblebees tall. So now we can tell that the pink one is the biggest so far, and this little blue one with the letter F is the smallest so far. Let's do one more. All right. There is one big butterfly. Let's measure it. All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little over 7 bumblebees long for this one. Very good. All right, so maybe at home today and tomorrow you can practice measuring things maybe with Legos, with blocks. You could see how long something is counting with crayons. Be creative at home and find out what you can use to measure different things in your house. All right, we'll see you later.